Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Denise and I do psychic readings. This is going to be for the collective. Now, understand that being that it's a collective reading, I'm just reading the energies for everyone at the moment. If there's something that doesn't make sense to you or doesn't resonate with you, you can go ahead and book a personal reading with me to get something more catered to your energy. But this is overall, whoever comes across this, just take for you what belongs to you and leave the rest. But since yesterday, so I get a lot of songs that come through where spirit likes to communicate with me and not wasting times. And I kept hearing the Candyman, I think it's the Candyman Can song or Candyman from Willy Wonka. The Candyman can. Who could the sunrise? I'm like, I haven't heard that song in forever. And it kept playing over and over in my head. I'm like, why am I singing this song? And I even asked myself, did I just hear this song like in the radio or something? I'm like, no, I haven't heard this song since I was a kid, I think. And I just kept hearing the Candyman can. So then I went ahead and I looked at the lyrics. If you guys want to go ahead and do that too. Because spirit likes to communicate in all sorts of ways, right? So I decided to look at the lyrics, and they were actually, I felt like it was a pretty solid message. And it felt very childlike. I mean, of course, Willy Wonka candy, who doesn't like candy? But it got me into this like good feeling, and it felt like Spirit's way of telling me or telling us to tap into that childlike wonder, that childlike mentality and behavior, and finding the things that make you happy and being creative. It just felt so giddy. It felt so light. And I've been doing these collective readings the past couple of weeks, and I always feel like it keeps going back to the same message. And I will never be tired of repeating it, because obviously Spirit is doing something. Spirit really wants us to tap into that childhood-like nature. The things that once made us happy, the things that we used to enjoy. Because, life happens, right? We have to be responsible, we have to be parents, we have to work. And sometimes we get so caught up in the mess, I heard misery for some people. It's almost like miserable for some of you guys here, like just to be an adult. And I can honestly be I can relate to this feeling. Because it gets overwhelming. Who wants to be responsible all the time? And isn't it funny that when we were kids, we used to always just like, I can't wait till I'm 18. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Oh, when I'm grown, I'm going to do this. And not realizing how precious our life was back then. The fact that we didn't have to worry about any of the adult shit that we have to worry about now on a constant daily basis. I wish I can go back. My son makes me laugh. He's 12, and I just found out that he told his grandmother the other day, when I turn 18, I can't wait to move out. And I remember just laughing and being like, man, you say that now. But you know what's funny? Didn't they used to tell us the same things when we were kids? And we didn't listen. We didn't care. Like all children, they think they know everything, right? We thought we knew everything, and that everything was just going to go our way until life finally hit us. But Spirit is really nudging you guys to tap into that childlike energy, because just because we're not kids anymore doesn't mean it doesn't exist within us. Like that little kid, like that little Denise inside of me, she's still there. She's still alive. She still exists in me. So really diving into those feelings. Doing stuff that you used to love doing as a kid. For some of you, I heard painting and drawing. Someone really likes to play video games. I'm getting here too. Or you guys used to love it so much and life has just kind of like made you so busy to where you don't play as much as you used to. Or you rarely play at all, I heard. I heard canoeing. Someone likes to canoe or someone needs to go canoeing. For someone specific, it's going to bring you some type of peace and some answers that you're looking for. It really puts you in like this meditative state, honestly. That's what I'm seeing. Like whoever this is for who does like canoeing, or maybe you thought about it. Or maybe you've never done it before and you're like, I don't know, I'm thinking about doing it, but I think I want to do this thing. Or kayaking. Alright, so let's go ahead and into your reading. Oops. Looking at the sunrise. I don't even know if I'm saying the right word. All I know is like, the candy bun con. Alright, let's see what's going on with your guys' energy right now. This is for someone specific, or it could be a small group of you. I heard the word upheaval. There has been some type of upheaval, some type of interruption, something that was found out. But it's like Spirit's also asking you to be assertive, and I heard your way of thinking and the way that you do things. Because this was a revealing that had to come about. Spirit, what was this revelation of? Can you please tell? Oh, that fell to the ground. You have the Fool card. Okay, why? What is the thing that is? Why am I dropping all my cards off? That's too many. What is going on with me today? I get a sense like you guys kind of already knew. Like it wasn't this huge thing that happened that opened your eyes either. It's like you guys kind of already knew, but it's not until now that you're actually taking the steps to go about what just happened. I'm not really getting clear exactly what happened. It could be so many different things for different people, but just keeping, for them to keep their assertiveness, I'm hearing. Like they have to be assertive. They have to be assertive. And I don't know why I'm pausing so much. I normally don't. But you know what? I'm just going to go with it because I feel like every time this happens to me, sometimes in readings, it all makes sense towards the end. So let's just be patient with me. This is a really weird reading. I'm not gonna lie. I'm wondering if this has something to do with love, because I almost feel like there's two people. I feel like you have two people in your energy. There's the one person who sacrifices for you, who does everything for you, who's willing to do everything for you. And then you have another trying to offer you something. It's like they're both different in their own special way. But you're not even bothered. You're not even like paying attention to them. Like you don't care. Why is the 7 of Pentacles here? Okay. You guys are in this weird delay with something also. You guys are in the Queen of Wands energy, where I hear stable, stability, knowing your worth, knowing your value. And you've spent a lot of time getting to this place, getting to this energy and feeling that way. It's taking you some time to get here. Especially with the past. Because I feel like this is more like a past-like energy of seeing things for how they truly are. And then finally deciding, you know, I am the magician. I am the King of Swords energy. I am going to be assertive. I am going to be reliant. Not only on myself, but the things that I do and the things that I believe in. Like you guys are in this energy where you're no longer allowing out the outside, I hear like the outside noise, the disturbances, the pauses, but there's also this delay where you guys are in right now. But the funny thing is like, it's like there's a delay, but Spirit is being very clear and stating that it's coming. Don't worry that it's not coming, because it is. But you guys are kind of still like I've done the work. I've done what I had to do. I sacrificed what I need to sacrifice. I let go of the people that I had to let go of. Yeah. And you being in that Queen of Wands energy is going to bring you the King of Cups. Now, this could be someone, this is for someone very specific, because what I first heard for a specific group of people is that these others, what would you call them? Like other suitors? Like people who are either interested. It doesn't have to be in love, but I kind of feel like most of it is. That's the vibe that I'm getting. And it's like those suitors back then, you're just kind of like, eh. And I think you're just so busy in your work and so busy in yourself and getting your life together that those people, like whatever they have to offer to you, it's they can't even amount to who the fuck you are and what you have to give. It's like, honey, you can't even step up to me because you can't even provide for me what I already provide for myself. There's nothing you can do for me. There's nothing that you can do that'll benefit my life any more than how I already benefit my life by myself. So as long as you're going to come to me, come correctly and have something to offer, have something solid to offer. And I feel like once you're in that energy, maybe you guys are feeling this delay because this person has not showed up yet, but they are coming. And it's coming quickly. It's like I'm getting this feeling like it's very soon. I was not expecting this to be a love reading, but I feel like it is. I'm going to say that it is. I feel like Spirit is saying with all your efforts, with all your trials and tribulations and all the things that you've been through, it's finally going to pay off. It's finally going to bring in that person that is well suited for you. Someone who's going to match your energy. And if anything, don't be surprised if this person is already ahead of you. If this person already has their life together. This is someone who has money. Like someone who is emotionally intellectual as well. Someone who is a very good communicator. And if anything, they're going to teach you. And that's how they're going to benefit you in your life. That's how you're going to know the difference. If this person almost makes you feel like a little bit intimidated, it's not in a negative way. It's more like, man, like something that I've always learned is that you always want to be surrounded by the people that you want to be. Look how she's looking at him. And look at him unfazed. And that's how they were laid out too on here. It's like there's something about this person that I heard brings a lightness to you, and they just make you like so much more eager for life. Not that your life wasn't already satisfying as it is. It's just, isn't it nice to have someone to share it with? I just heard, isn't it nice to have someone to be abundant with? And it's not just in finances. Yeah, it's there, definitely. I feel it 100%. But how much nicer is it to be both in mentally stable, emotionally stable, and mature, and to be able to share that with another? Not many people get to experience that in this lifetime. Very few do. It's not impossible. But you have to be in this energy to receive this. You need to be all the things that you want in a person. That's what you need to be able to attract that love into your life. Because how do you expect, you have these expectations, right? As women, sometimes we like to make a checklist of like all the things. He has to be 6 foot. He has to make this much money. He has this, right? And all those things don't even fucking matter at the end of the day, because you know what? And it's funny. You want all these things, right? You want him to be fit. You want him to be assertive. You want him to have his finances together. You want him to be responsible. Are you that? Is that you? Because if that's not you, then who are you to be asking of those things? Because who we are is a representation of what we believe about ourselves. So the next time you want to make a checklist, make sure it matches you and your energy and how you're at, and how are you active in this life, in this world. Are you not lazy? Bitch, are you 6 foot? I'm sorry, and I have to say women because I hear it all the time, and I'm like, you guys sound silly as hell. Like, not every man is gonna be 6'3". Like, that's just crazy to me. And the fact that you will overlook someone who has so many other qualities, but because of that one thing, you're like, nah, he's not for me. He's not for me because he's not 6'3". It's not happening. No, you sound silly as hell. Stop it. Listen. It makes me think, I wouldn't call it a checklist. I made a list for myself of what kind of partner I would like for my future. And it has things like, I'll share a few things what mine says that I can remember off the top of my head. It was a good communicator, someone who enjoys PDA, someone who would be there for my son and accept my son as their own, someone who doesn't raise their voice, things like that, like things that you would like your partner to be. And I remember speaking to someone about it, and he says, you ever thought about your list? I'm like, yeah, what do you mean? He's like, are you those things? I was like, damn. Because it's true. He's right. It's true. Because if we believe that we are our mirror, like we attract, what we are, who we are, how we think, how we love, that's what's going to come to us. So before you make that list, make sure you are all those things. Before you come here trying to demand and like want all these, all this extra shit. When you're not even, like, you don't even got one thing on the list that has nothing to do with you. That you're not. I like a man who's super fit and goes out. Girl, but you don't even go to the gym. You don't even like walking to your mailbox, let alone. And this isn't gonna, I don't mean to trigger nobody or anything like that, but it really forces you to look at yourself and kind of heal from like past stuff and really realize these, like, your mindset and what do you expect out of life and of yourself. Like, you got to be real with yourself, seriously. Like, what is it that you really want for yourself? And if you do have these Oh my, what? Expectancies? Why can't I say that word? Expectancies. I think that's a word. Okay. If you have these expectancies for people, girl, you better be on the list too. That list better look like you. And that's what's going to bring you, the lover or the love of your life or whatever it is that you want, into your life. And this isn't, like I said, this is collective. It could be any type of energy. This could pertain to your job. This could be, you want this specific job, and you're like, why can't I get it? Well, have you done the work? Have you done your studies? Have you gone to school for your skills? Have you learned anything new? Have you learned anything that like sets you apart from everyone else, that'll make them want to hire you or to give you that position? Do the work. There's no skipping in line. There's no getting away around it. There's none. And if you do that, it's just gonna bring you back around. You're gonna have to do it all over again. This is very interesting read. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna stop recording, but I'm like, you know what? This always happens where like sometimes I feel a little lost in the beginning, and then little by little Spirit starts speaking. I'm like, all right, cool. I see what you're trying to do right now. This is so funny to me. Spirit, if there's any cards that you would like to share with us that'll give us a little bit more confirmation on my collective, how they're feeling, or anything pertaining to what I just read. I'm going to pull out 2 cards. It's just, these are so big, I feel like I can't shuffle them with my small hands. Just one, and then pull out from here. I felt like you wanted to come out. Okay. So we have the 10 of air. The end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. So definitely things are going to be getting better for you, like I said, and it's coming soon. With this, what is this? 10, 11, 12, 13, no, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm sorry, I haven't had my morning coffee yet. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that 8? It is 8. I'm sorry. I can't. Forgive me. The 8 of Wands. The energy of something coming. And it's coming quickly or very soon. Also stating someone here who is, whether struggling from an addiction or recently recovering from it. So if that's you, congratulations. Good job, because that is not something easy to overcome. I've been around people who have struggled with alcoholism, and it's not easy. People are so quick to judge and think like, I could never. But not everyone lives the same life. Not everyone has the same journey. We chose, well, I'm not going to get into that because that'll be a whole nother hour of me speaking about us choosing to be here, right, in this earth and why we chose to be here. But, and so when here specific, I heard you guys need to have a gentler heart, to be a little bit more forgiving and understanding of others and their struggles, or vice versa. Because you never know. One day it could be you. One day it could be one of your kids. And then what are you going to say then? When you're faced with that. Page of Earth. Scholarly, dependable, patient, and successful. Good news about financial matters. Wanting to do something more challenging. A new area of study. And I was definitely feeling this energy, especially when I brought up, if this is not like a love, if this is not pertaining to you in a love type of way, definitely in finances, career goals, if it is that you feel inclined to get something better, do something better for yourself. Maybe a better career, maybe a better job, maybe doing for someone specific, someone who has, it's like they want to do something, but it's very outwardly, I heard. Outwardly. Why would you use that word, Spirit? I heard out of this world, meaning people wouldn't expect this of you or even think that you would be interested in this. So I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe some of you want to get into like YouTube or doing some type of shaman work or healing, mediumship, anything like esoteric-y or anything that when you tell people, they're like, the fuck? Like, you want to do what? I want to be a shadow worker and work with people online as a full-time job. And people at the lawyer's office like, okay. But you feel led to do it. You feel it in your heart. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's been a long time coming, and you almost feel like your time is running out because you're getting older and you're thinking to yourself like, is this really how I want to spend the other half of my life, doing these things that I don't even want to do? Someone here doesn't even like getting up out of the bed in the morning because it's like you're doing this repetitive thing. So Spirit is asking you guys to do something new, to do something different. How can you expect to have different results when you do the same thing every single day? How can you expect different results if you're doing the same thing? Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading. It did not go exactly how I planned, but the overall message is just, yeah. Oh, and the Candyman Can song. Definitely give a listen to that. I feel like that might help lighten the mood whenever you're feeling some type of way, or maybe it deepen your thoughts. I mean, I listened to that song last night because I really wanted to look up the lyrics, and I couldn't help but to smile. It was just so... Spirit really just wants us to really tap into that childlike energy again. It's such a beautiful thing. Remember how lighthearted we were? We never really like overthink anything as we do as adults, did we? They just were. And you definitely got over things quickly. So Spirit is asking for you guys to bring that back. Bring that childlike energy back. And it's just going to make the process go, Spirit says, so much more smoothly. And with fun. Have fun. Be lighthearted. Do something fun today. All right, you guys. I'll see you until the next one, okay?